What, are you trying to steal this thing on me? Today we're gonna try and bring in the red S13 hatch that we got the part out. If you guys don't know what's happening, go watch 2 videos ago and it all makes sense. But haven't been able to dig into this car yet because we've been so busy with the E30. And this morning, this car completely kicked my ass and I'm mad at it, so we're not gonna work on it today. And we're gonna work on this thing. By working on it, I mean we're gonna somehow manage to get it in the shop and start taking it apart. So, if you guys remember, this car has a seized rear caliper, which means it was miserable to put on the trailer. As you can tell, the car is like crooked and falling off. So I think the goal is we're gonna jack up the car in the trailer and trying to take the caliper off. All right, sounds like a smart idea.
Let's go. Put some pep in that step.
Oh shit. Yo, ever since you got a Dodge, you just be acting different around here.
Dude, I love this thing. I bought it for 20 bucks. Swear to God, it's a long story, but $20.
Also, he's the only dude driving a Cummins with 11s on.
I gotta just get like packs of the jerky chew instead of actually packing lips, like the beef jerky.
More like weak jerky.
Ooh. Guy want to race?
What's up, brother?
He's scared.
I had Drew making the same noise last night. Go.
I am a little sore.
Yes. I'm so happy the lug nuts aren't seized.
It's at least 4 right there. Oh, hang on. Wait.
Get. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. What lake did you pull this out of?
Yeah. Quit talking shit.
Jesus, dude.
Looks cleaner than yours.
It probably does, honestly. This dude went to go grab one socket.
Go!
Get me right, Randall.
Jimmy takes his life 1/4 turn at a time. That's one way to do it.
We'll spin now? Oh, thank God it was just a caliper. Cool.
Super hot fire.
Let's get this thing inside, baby.
All right. Start the Tomos. We'll pull it in with the Tomos.
No, I got the scissor lifts.
Get the scissor lift. You have the skizzer lift.
Looks pretty clean. No holes in it.
Let me know when we could hammer down. Fuck.
Hi-ho, silver, go left. You're about to hit the skyline. There we go. This is her final resting place before she becomes stripped and useless and
Not worth much.
okay, I just want to make a quick disclaimer because I hate when people rip apart and part out 240s for no good reason. Both of these cars, I'm not gonna lie, they both have title issues, which mean paperwork-wise, they're a little weird. They're not stolen. They're not, so don't worry. Just they'd be honestly pretty difficult to register. So
Not worth it.
and they're pretty goddamn rusty. So whatever.
CDs, kid.
Oh,
What you know about these?
Sheesh, dude. What we got? Anything good?
Great White, some indie shit. The Beatles, can't go wrong. Star Trek.
Whose man's?
More Beatles.
Oh.
Snoopy's. Beatles. This has mold on it.
The Jerky Boys. That was your nickname in high school, wasn't it?
It was actually.
We looked in this car briefly, but we haven't dug into it yet until now. So let's see what we got. We got one stock donut. Yeah.
Okay, intake.
Yep. Was that a dual cam intake? It's worth its weight in scrap value. That's about it. Yeah. Ooh, we got a bucket of shit.
Undercoat, dude.
What we got? What we got?
Spray paint. Distributor power steering.
Power steering pump. These are kind of hard to get right
That's
now.
not a bad little setup.
Okay.
Some injectors.
We have 3
no,
distributors.
Plugs, you could probably use those.
Is that spray painted or just super greasy?
What? Super greasy.
Jesus
and then
Christ.
There's a starter too.
I have 3 distributors for no goddamn reason, but that's cool. A starter and an alternator that's dirtier than Chip's forehead.
Fuck you. Bunch of goodies.
No, there's no
Another
goodies in
headlight.
here. This is
Well, I'm
just
saying,
rusty bolts.
OEM. Dude, bolts? Are you kidding? Get real.
This is all junk. Let's write this all off as 0. top drive shaft, which
Kind of worth something.
not really.
Not really though.
So right here we have a KA transmission with the train mount, which is great because you need this. This is kind of hard to find when you need one.
When you're in a pinch, yes.
That's good. We got that, and then KA trans are actually going up in value, which like kind of upsets me.
Yeah.
Because I want this stuff to stay cheap, but as someone who's parting this stuff out, I'm kind of happy.
Come on, let's go. Let's ruin your back. Slip disc on 1, 2, 3.
All right, we have like a
journal?
crank girdle. I don't know,
From what?
why this is in here. Put this in Randy's scrap pile.
Yeah. Drew, bring your Cummins over here.
Your cum dumpster.
Bring your cum dumpster over here. The other wheel.
All right, and this is the final stirring. Oh, this is the cleanest one. It's been sitting in here the longest. So this is what they looked like before it sat in a field for 6 years.
Is that really where it was?
Probably. Look at it. That's not that bad looking when they're cleaned
It's still
up.
like kind of polished too.
Well, it looks like you couldn't take those tails off fast enough, huh?
Yeah.
Those are a hot piece, aren't they?
Really good. Good shape too.
It's crazy how much those do for S13s.
So much. So strict.
We haven't even talked money yet, dog.
Yeah, I know. That's why they're not in my car yet.
So the red hatch wasn't that exciting. Nothing too interesting. In the inside, we got a trans, we got a machete, we got some CDs, and it was kind of But the one I've been dying to mess with more is the purple hatch, and as you guys know, this came with the SR20 with an unknown condition to it. The previous owner knew nothing about it. He was like, oh, the motor's great, it's so healthy, but he never heard it ran, and obviously it sat for like 30 years. And we opened it up, and we found out that there was fluid in cylinder 1. We have no idea what it was. Randy got a bunch in his mouth somehow.
Still taste it.
Still taste it. And I sucked a bunch of it out into a cup, and I looked at it, and it seemed like it was a mixture between like water, oil, and fuel. So the next step to all this, I guess, is just a compression test. And so now's the big moment. I'm like really nervous, but also really excited, but I'm ready to be disappointed.
Let's go!
Let's go. Drew, you want to do the honors? Gotcha. So this is the only one I'm really worried about. Well, it has about 120 more PSI than I thought it did.
Hey.
Do it one more time. Oh no, not good. Not good. We're showing signs of a bad ring here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, try again. Oh yeah.
Get worse and
Yeah.
worse.
Oh yeah. Even that one's kind of low.
Yeah.
Cylinder 3.
Cross your fingers, boys.
What is?
Holy shit.
Alright, let's see how cylinder 4 looks.
I think it's
The
your
fact that
tactics.
cylinder 1 was that wet, too.
Good point, Randy.
Like, that's really bad. That is a good point.
Survey says.
Let's go! That one's yelling.
I think this cylinder took all the compression from the rest.
That makes no sense at all.
This thing's like, dude, 160 in this cylinder. There must be oil in it or something, because that
Yeah.
thing's a gunner.
What the?
Wait, do it again.
Yeah, baby. Wow. Yeah. This has the most wild range of compression I've ever seen in a motor. It's ridiculous. So this thing's toast. We kind of knew it. It's whatever. I guess now it's time to tear it apart and see what happened. The real question is, do we sell it with the SR in it as a roller, or do we part it out, rebuild the SR?
Cut your losses. Fucking off it, cuz.
All right, boys. Taking offers right now.
Let us know. It's got Drew's old paint job on it.
Shot at my fitted.
So it looks like the poor little SR is toast. As you guys saw, the compression numbers range anywhere from 20 to 60 to 160 for some reason. I don't know. So we don't know exactly why the engine is giving us these poor compression numbers. It could be a number of things. It'd be really cool if it was just like a nicked valve or something in each cylinder, because that'd be easy. We could basically redo the head, put it back on, and have a good SR, but I'm assuming it's not gonna be that easy. But whatever, that's cool. I didn't expect it to be good anyway. So I'm thinking we pull it apart, sell all the parts off it because it's got some good parts. It's got the manifold, it's got the HKS turbo, it's got the Gretty style intake, it's the oil pan, the pulleys. You guys, you know, you get it. I really want to open up this long block and see what's wrong with it in the inside because I'm honestly just really curious. So let me know if you guys want to see it because I'm gonna do it regardless if it's on camera or not. So it's actually been a few hours and we've been working on Travis's car for quite a long time now. Trying to get the thing running well, but we had a couple hardware issues, so not much progress on that. But I don't really feel accomplished for today, so before I head home, I want to take a few parts off the car and start getting this thing stripped down. So let's just do some good old-fashioned time lapse. So we took a few parts off. It's looking pretty good. We have this whole pile right here. So we have a full front mount kit, which is pretty nice. They welded most of the pipes together, so it's minimal couplers, which is always a perk because it sucks when you're constantly blowing couplers. So on top of that, we have a nice water pump pulley right here. Nice little aluminum piece that looks pretty nice. We have some Samco hoses, though they are green, kind of hideous. The Samco hoses, they're really high-end hoses. They're pretty expensive. I think these two hoses cost like 200 bucks. We have a dirty yet good condition radiator with a nice shroud and fans. That's always a good piece I'll always sell. I think this top half of the intake is a real Gretty piece because honestly, like the casting and everything is so clean, I can't imagine this being fake. So this might actually be a real Gretty piece. I mean, look at it. It's really nice. I'm gonna do some more research and fingers crossed this thing's actually real. And on top of that, I think we have some Nismo 740s right here. Though they're old, they're pretty good injectors and they're definitely a solid piece when going KAT or upgrading your SR. So next step is we got to pull the engine, get on a stand and start ripping it apart, and I'm actually pretty excited for it. But we'll save that for a later day because it's late. I'm tired, and yeah, so if you guys are completely off this stuff and you're not really feeling it, let me know. Just because I didn't plan to actually film this stuff, I mainly meant to just do it as like a side thing, but I got some pretty good feedback on the first video, so we'll keep going with it. Just let me know what you guys want to see. Though the E30's back up on jack stands and still a big mess, we're looking pretty good. I went down to Justin's at Morfab today. We ordered up all the exhaust piping we're gonna need, so hopefully it comes in on Thursday. We can get this thing fully exhaust up Thursday night. That would be the goal. And if you guys remember, the coilovers were jacked up in the rear. A lot of you guys were DMing me and were like, Jimmy, just lower the shock. And I was like, guys, you gotta have more faith in me. You know, I try things first, and comes to find out the spring is just too tall. I had a couple of my buddies with E30s actually measure their existing spring, and they're a lot smaller than this. So looks like I have to get a shorter spring, which means I probably need a shorter shock too because the shock's gonna bottom out, and it's just a mess. I'm not too stoked about it, but I'll make a phone call in the morning and hopefully we can make that happen. And then besides that, hopefully get a tune on it, do a quick alignment, and my goal is to drift this Sunday. I completely forgot, but there's a drift event this Sunday at Thompson Motor Speedway, and it's on the new clubhouse circuit. And I can't think of a better first event for this car because that would just be way too much fun. So fingers crossed, our new goal is Sunday, and it's looking pretty promising. So hopefully all the ducks align. But I'll quit talking. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.